We are the Natural Born Foods Podcast. I am your host, Damon Gregory Fikes, alongside my co-host, Charity Hair, Long Hair Don't Care, Saran S.
Don't call me gooseneck, bro. Do not.
Big Lip Washington.
And we got my little bro, TRex, better known as Rex,
Young Saver.
starring Gang Tapes, Travel.
Doing out there.
Thanks
for having me. Thanks for having me.
Easy
Absolutely.
work.
Yeah, we
Easy
had to
work.
find
Right.
You already
people
know I
on
want
in
to talk
here.
to you since you touched down, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all been?
Man.
Good
Good.
straight.
How
We're
was
real
you doing
good.
during the pandemic?
Oh, man.
You was out. I went to your wedding. Congratulations.
Yeah,
How long you been-
Congratulations.
We've been married 5 years now.
Young love is a beautiful thing. Let's
And y'all
clap
got
that
kids?
up.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
we got a Brady bunch. We got
Say we
All
got
right.
a big ass crib out
Yeah.
there.
we got
I
six,
love to see that.
Right,
Yes.
combined, right.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a real Brady bunch.
I love it.
That's what's up.
Young love.
From 18 to on down to 6.
That's
Wow.
what's up.
3 boys, 3 girls.
Wow.
That's
The
beautiful.
reason why I want to have him on here is because
He paid you.
I probably he gave me a little money. He dropped a little. He
Got
pulled
it.
up in the Porsche.
Got it.
I'm at the show.
Hey, that poor. That's
Hey, I called him. I said, "Man, where you at?" He said, "I'm on Olympic at the Shell in the Porsche." I look. Oh, okay.
Saber
It's the green one.
Saber said follow.
It ain't no green car out here, so I see it. Oh,
Saber said follow Travel. I said Travel, where you at? He said in the Porsche. I said in the Porsche. I'm thinking Travel in the Porsche. You pull out the gas station right on me. I'm in an 06 Chrysler. I said nah, I'm not following Saber.
that nigga pulled down.
Well, we look like a spaceship.
I'm looking for sparkle. Anyway, that's how you
She
put it.
burnt out.
No.
Oh, man, I'm, just, humble beginnings. Straight up.
We
Shut
just
up.
started.
I'm proud of you though.
We just started this
Humble
podcast,
beginning.
bro. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
even before you called me, I already had plans to have you on because
Yeah, Saber hit me up a
from
while
Gang
ago.
Tapes and how you lived, how you did your time, and how you came out, and now you super successful, and we finna go through all that, and then I'll start with the first question. I just want to talk about the movie and how it all started. Tell me how you got the role, how you got into acting,
Right.
and what made you do that. Like, who tapped in with you? Where did that shit start?
Okay. Well, I'm a product of right here, Crenshaw and Pico.
Bronson
Right down the
Ave.
street, Bronson Avenue. Shout
Yes,
out
sir.
to
BPS.
Bronson Avelinos, the
Yes,
BPSs, the Avenue 20s, all them.
Mm-hmm.
And my big bro, Boo Capone, who signed the
Boo.
Thicker Than Water. He be
Who
on
did
y'all watch the podcast, the Roast Me podcast on YouTube.
I seen roast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
watch it live. I seen the roast. Yeah.
And Boo Capone, he was
Shout out Boo.
signed. Yeah, shout out Boo. He was signed to Mac 10 at the time, and they
Yep.
had just did Thicker Than Water.
Yep.
And he came to the block and was like, "We finna go audition for a movie." I'm like, "Audition for a movie?" I'm 13 years old.
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, you finna go audition for the movie."
Boo Capone could rap too.
I didn't know nothing about acting or nothing, and but I wanted.
You was young. How old was you?
I was
You said
13 at the
13.
time. 13 at the
13,
time.
oh.
So I wanted
Young.
to. Yeah, I'm still playing
Junior.
basketball.
Yeah.
You did have game.
Thank
Shout
you.
out to the game.
You feel me? And so I went on the audition. They sent us a Watts, and it was like 400 kids. And I read the script, and it was like, shit, everything that I look out the window and see every day. And It was
Right.
like,
You played that.
It
part.
came natural.
yeah, and it was,
Right.
and, I didn't really know what the hell I was getting myself into. We went in there and we ad-libbed, and next thing you know, I left, and they called me back, and it was like, oh, shit.
What
You
year
got the
was this,
role.
though?
This was in 90. Well, we filmed the movie in 99.
That it came out
Wow. Okay.
It came out in 01.
2001. Okay.
Yeah, I was 14 years old in ninth grade when we actually started filming it.
Yep.
Right, I was going to LA High, but I got 2-3 callbacks, and next thing you know, shit was real. They gave me the role, and
Right.
I still didn't know what it was. I'm just like, okay, and then they.
So you being so young at that, did they get at you about straight to pay, or they had to talk to moms and all that?
Yeah, I mean, they talked to moms. When I look back at it now, it was Lionsgate first film. Okay, Lionsgate distributed
That's crazy.
film. That was
Gang
like
tape.
one of their first film. We was in a lot of different shows that year for best movie or whatnot. But
Right.
I didn't really know too much about the money aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were so young, right?
In
Nobody
the
ever
beginning,
does. Nobody ever
I
does.
knew the numbers, but $900 a day to me at the time sounded like
great.
a whole lot of money.
That's right.
Right.
Exactly.
I was
At
a kid.
14,
Yeah.
Right.
And my mama was like, I don't give a damn.
you could have
keep
gave her
it.
$450 and still like, Mama, I'm still
Yeah,
straight.
my mama, shout out my mama. She was a soldier.
Yeah,
Shout out
she,
to the moms.
She kind of
That's
like
right.
let me,
Mama
do
Goldberg
what I
vibes.
wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit of nothing. But, it was cool. I was, grateful at the moment. I was a young kid.
Right.
And so the auditions was in Watts?
No, the first one was in Watts. Then we was all in Hollywood and, up and down Sunset. And we was like
Who
in
directed it?
The director was Adam Ripp. And the producer was Steven Wilson and David Goodman.
Right, okay.
Yeah, shout out to them.
And you had no formal training, no nada.
Nothing.
Nah, I was, black
You went
bread.
into it blind.
Raw.
Everything was raw.
He's raw.
Yeah.
Everything was raw about
These
it.
two think they could do it, but
And
I told him I'm not.
I know I can.
they
act.
asked each other that.
Let
Do
me
you
ask
think
you
you
this.
could act
So,
if you had to act
when
the first
you know
time?
you got the role, did you act like? Was it presented like, okay, I
Or were
gotta
you
play this
nervous,
role,
or
was
you
that
felt comfortable?
person already you, or
Okay.
did you have to? Go through
Did
the
you
motions?
make the character? I think that's what he's trying to act.
Yeah.
to.
Did you make
Was the character made, or
Yes.
did you make the character?
So like I said, it was like I was the kid on the block that played basketball that wanted to go a different direction in life, right? So everything I watched outside the window, they wouldn't let me, my homies wouldn't let me be involved.
Good.
So when I got to go audition, it was like I freely can just do everything I've been wanting to do.
Right.
So it was natural as
Yeah.
hell.
Like blood.
Because
Right. I've been wanting to do this.
I just got to
Yeah.
just open up,
Right.
and that was, that part came easy, and at the same time it was like opening a can of something else.
So the
Right.
character was semi-influenced. You knew the character. You basically was the character. But how did it influence your life? Like
After.
like
Man.
after, like the movie shot. People
Yeah.
have seen it.
Man, the movie
Now-
shot, I was like, they had posters of me up and down Crenshaw. I was 15 years old.
Wow.
Holding a gun like this.
Very
so
Right.
impactful.
in the moment, I was like, in my head, I was
This
like,
nigga could
oh,
walk to Crenshaw where it's popping though. Like it's Bronson, make the right,
right.
and the Shaw right there.
Right.
10 freeway right
So
there.
Right.
it was like, it was real influential as far as the, kind of going to my head. I'm going to just be a buck,
Yeah.
I started going to school and, like, fuck you, teacher, fuck everything.
Right. You was turned up.
I got a Nestle commercial.
Right.
on
But
this
I'm
shit.
not gonna lie.
A
I'm not
Nestle.
gonna lie.
So you had more auditions after the movie?
Right immediately after, but the people that, could have had that type of, control over my situation,
They messed it up.
they just kind of let me know I was a fuck up and nobody, I ain't had nobody
Check
there
you.
like, nigga, come here.
Yeah.
That's what we got going on.
Yeah.
We got, I see something
And like-
bigger for
and
you.
focus.
I didn't see what was in front of me. It
Right.
was just there.
Let me back up because the reason why when I watched the movie and I know it fit his role,
Right.
because when I met him, he took me to Bronson Ave to the apartment where he stayed at. Everything,
Right.
all his homies, big homies, all them niggas was over there.
Right.
Boom, boom. So then I watched it again. Remember we watched that time?
Yeah.
Just try
Right.
real. But he was on some entrepreneurship. Like he didn't want to work in high school.
Right.
Like I need my own.
Right.
And he always been like that.
Right.
What made you like that?
I mean, coming from my mama was 15 years old when she had me. Me and my mama like sisters and brother, mama.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so
But that's mama.
That's a
though.
different
That's
relationship
mama.
when you
know,
have
I
a
seen
young
my
mother.
mama
That's right.
grinding.
You grow up
my
together.
mama was the type of person that come home with school
She
clothes
always
for us
worked
and
on
our lights went off the next day.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you feel
right.
me? So I'll be the kid. My brother, he's still
Yeah.
hype. We got school clothes. I'm the kid going back in the room with all the clothes. Like, hey, you can take some of these back.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's turn these lights back on. So
Right.
seeing how my mama did it, it was just like from a kid, from a real young person, I always wanted to go get my own and be able to, look out for my mama and do,
Yeah.
Right.
and be the real man in our family.
That's
straight
right.
up.
Right.
That's it.
Definitely.
Let me ask you this real quick before she go into hers. The transition from Bronson Avenue to Cherry Avenue. Nigga.
Wow.
I was there. Look. I didn't know the Bronson Ave until you took me over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I know the Cherry Avenue
Exactly.
transition.
Totally different.
When you touched down, you was that young nigga. Boom. It's Travis young homie. You know how that shit went. What was the transition?
The transition was like this. I tell everybody about it all the time.
This is LA to Fontana.
Everybody,
Cherry Ave, Fontana.
Right.
all my
Southridge.
friends are still in LA, and I be, trying to get them to make the transition still. And they asked me, like, for me, it was like this. In LA, it's a pond, and it's a lot of big fishes in that same ass pond, right? Mm-hmm. And when I came out to the IE, it was like I was that same fish with a whole lot of room to swim.
No,
and
you was something different.
It was just,
These niggas, I ain't gonna lie, they hopped on the hotel. This Bronson, blood.
Right.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Oh,
Them
yeah,
niggas,
for sure.
when that nigga moved to the Ridge,
yeah, it was like
all of you
active.
little homies, they hopped on his coattail.
Hey,
Don't get me
it
wrong.
was like Wayne. It was like a little Wayne.
It was like a
Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Yes,
Right.
it was.
You feel me? Like, yeah, it got people that ain't never been
Matt
to
10
LA.
that Wayne joint.
Yeah, and people ain't never been to LA claiming a block, and
Right.
But that's what the
I did this on
influence was
purpose.
back then, and that's what
This
that
was on purpose.
that was one of the messed up things that movie did to me.
Yeah.
It made me, it gave
That
me,
cockiness.
You
it
had
gave
a whole
me a
game
power
behind
that
you.
it gave me a power that like I can't say it messed me up in the long run, because in the long run I learned a lot from it. But
Right.
You was a leader
It
from
was
the
a,
get-go.
it was a
When you
pivotal
touched down,
point.
remember?
yeah, exactly, for sure.
It was a
But
pivotal point in
Yeah,
your
definitely.
life.
Yes.
Definitely. So speaking of that pivotal point, talk to us. Let's talk about Travail. Let's talk about the real you, and let's leave the actor you.
Right.
And let's
Yes.
talk about who you were and who you were at that pivotal moment, how you came out of that and
Okay.
regrounded yourself.
Sweet. That's the best part of the story to me.
Yes, it is.
I was fighting life in prison.
I remember that. It's okay. This happens.
Love it.
Right.
So I was fighting life in prison. 2000
I set up straight like
2009. 2009. Yeah, 2009.
Deep.
Remember?
I was fighting life. My
You
my
want to talk
daughter
about
was
the case or
yeah, no, of course, man.
What
Ain't
was
no
the-
Let's talk
no
about
holds
it.
barred.
What
No
was the
holds
Put it
charge?
barred.
out there.
No, the charges was 3 counts of home invasion, kidnap, robbery.
You did it.
No, I didn't. I mean, I did the time for it.
Right.
How
But
much
I
time
didn't.
did you do?
I remember.
I
I
ended
remember
up-
that whole situation.
I end
Remember?
up, man, by the grace of God, man. By keeping your mouth closed and
No
just
telling.
letting the system play itself
Yeah.
out. Because we got a better chance if we shut up. 'Cause
That's
sometimes
right.
they mess up.
You
and-
do, because
Right.
they have to
By
have
they messing
that,
up,
yeah.
man. Them people, I had like 5 different district attorneys that was trying to give me life, but they had no actual physical evidence. Nobody pointed me there.
Right.
And it was just my record and the people I knew.
Right.
And they knew I knew more than I was telling them. And
Right.
I ended up getting 2 years with 85%. And
No surveillance involved.
Wow.
and
God is
everybody
good.
that was
God is
involved in
good.
the case, they might be watching now. You feel me? Like
Right.
ain't nobody go there.
Shout out.
Nobody else went to jail.
That's
but
your
me.
second
Yeah,
chance
y'all
in
did
life.
it.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, that was a second chance in life, and it definitely will humble you.
Oh, my daughter, I watched her walk in there.
Yeah.
I thought another man was gonna call her daddy.
Yeah,
I mean, she
it
gonna
will
call another
humble
man
you.
daddy at that
Right.
time.
Real shit.
That at that point, when I got the 2 years with 85, and that I was sitting in prison, and
6.
I only had 8 months, and I was trying to find out what was the reason, out of this whole big old thing that happened. What did God want me to learn out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Because the
Yeah,
8 months
that's
wasn't
right.
shit, so it wasn't the
You
time.
did county or
Yeah, I was in prison. I don't,
Yeah.
18 years old. I went straight to the big boy house.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Where
I
was
done
you
gave
at?
back 3 numbers.
It
I've been
set
to
a principle
Ironwood.
in your life.
I've been to Ironwood. I've been to Tehachapi. I've been
Wow.
to Wasco. I've been to
Right.
Delano. I've been
Yeah.
to Susanville.
Me.
I've been to CRC. I done gave back 3 numbers to them people.
Right.
Mama.
So at that point though, my that big case, I'm like, what is it? What is it? And it hit me that I was still acting. I was still in that goddamn gang taste role.
Right.
I was still playing a role that them people been stopped paying me for.
Mhm.
Shit,
You didn't wanna be that.
Netflix
Right.
even took the check away.
Right.
So it came to a point where, you know, I'm like, I'm not that person. You know, I'm a leader, but
Most
but not by the
definitely.
gang aspect and not by all the bullshit that I was out there doing. And
Your transition
Your voice
now.
and your goals make you a leader.
yeah,
but your-
Especially for the
your
people you love, because I was a part of that. Go ahead, my bad.
Your transition now to see you doing what you're doing now from when I known you at a younger
No,
time
right.
when you was staying,
Night
you know,
Trail.
Right.
yeah,
Tell them about
exactly,
Night Trail.
sleeping on the couch. So to see you now and to see you pop up like you said about Saver,
right,
Yep.
that made me feel good.
right.
So
Real shit.
what are you most proudest about now that you see you now from where you came from? Even though you're still young, but you're not young,
Or
but
what
you
message?
young.
What was the principle that you took from your journey through that experience?
Embrace
Yeah, what she said.
every
What would you
single
give to
moment.
the younger generation? What did you take from that?
That
what would you give?
honestly, there is in your worst situations, if you woke up and with breath the next morning, it's a situation.
Yeah.
Like any situation can be fixed. Like
Right.
not ever. When you fight life, it's like nothing else can break me. So
Right.
Yeah.
That's the bottom.
yeah, like
Right.
I done been
What
there.
can get any worse? What's any
nothing.
worse
So
than that?
everything else now, like, you know, today
Not so
dealing
much.
with business and
Yeah.
they call me like, oh, your truck broke. So what?
Disappointment
Right.
is not
Like,
that
that's
to
the
you.
easiest
It
one.
bounces
Right.
off of you.
Like, and my people be like,
Yeah.
why you don't be sweating and stuff? Like, because
I gotta fight
I
for
woke
my life.
up and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
I have a chance to do
nigga,
this.
I can open this door and
Right.
ain't nobody telling me to bunk it up, and I can go shower anytime I want.
Right.
Yes.
So what gave you the idea to start a trucking company?
Oh, the pandemic. So, you know, I have been selling cars. I had a car lot, and
I remember
you know,
that. I called you.
everything I always been like, you know, going through prison and you coming out and they telling you go, you know, fill out a job application here and there. Them people don't want to hire me.
Right.
You know, my records say don't hire me. So
On me.
I got tired of going through that, and I always say I'm gonna go on my own. So I started selling cars, and that was my hustle. I would get them up, really buy them, really fix them, and
Right.
sell them. And I did that for 8 years.
And that gave you the capital to start the
Yeah, and
Okay.
then when the pandemic happened,
What, you bought your first truck?
I was just like, you know what, I'm tired of the cars, because I done had a few relationships. I done lost behind alternators. You know,
Yeah.
like
Right,
people,
right,
what
right.
you sell a car to your family member,
Right.
nigga, that motherfucking battery go out, they calling you
I
for
need
it.
all
You feel
mine
me?
back.
Right.
So I just was like, you know what, I want to do something different.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of research in trucking, and it was like, go to school for 5 weeks. I'm like, oh shit, we on
And
quarantine that long.
that go
Right.
back to when I say he was 14, 15. He had the detail business.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, fuck
Self-made
these.
man.
They want to shoot me out.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me see if I can get a truck to haul this fish. Whatever. What you hauling? Like, can you?
Frozen food.
I haul everything. I haul Home Depot, Lowe's,
Okay, you tapped in.
TJ Maxx.
Wow.
Right now I got a contract with Costco that we do every day,
Nice.
7
Right.
days a week out here.
Nice.
We
Right.
deliver to
You
all
made
the local
I
yourself.
seen you
Costco.
pull up in that Green Bay,
Yeah,
green
man.
Porsche. I
Yeah,
seen
man. God is good.
God is so good.
Right.
Tell us from
Yeah. Hey, everybody in the studio. Yeah.
everybody in the studio, make some noise. From the actor you to the humbled, grounded, rebased you, into the current and present you. Tell us one of your most memorable experiences or experience from that point on to here that is in your head and it doesn't go away. It's
Yeah.
like you can
You think
see it.
about it on the
What
regular.
experience?
Man,
Can
damn.
you
That's a
not
great
see?
question. And then
Yeah.
whatever pops up is that's the energy that God wanted me to bring
That's
right back right now.
Give it to us.
So my 9-year-old by my ex-wife, name is Lil TJ. And yesterday, y'all follow my Instagram. He ran for like 40-yard touchdown.
I seen
Yeah, I mean,
That
yeah.
kid right there.
I seen it.
His name is Lil Travell, Lil TRex. His auntie, by his mother one day was like, what's your name? He said, I'm Lil T-Rex. And she was like, oh no, that's a bad name. And my son, he's 9 years old at the time, and he looked at her and he said, ain't nothing about my daddy bad. My daddy's a good guy.
Right.
And
Right.
I felt that.
Right.
And you know, that right there, it did everything for me because
That's right.
he don't know that person.
Exactly.
You know, like,
Exactly.
you can't, you feel me? You can't tell him about
Right,
it, daddy.
right. It's what you done showed him.
So
to make him
that
say
right there
that.
let me know, like, okay,
That's powerful.
That
You
let
know,
me
he
know you
don't
pay
know-
attention too.
he
That
don't
let me know
know
you pay
the
attention.
fucked up me, and
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell him about it
Not
because he
just-
ain't never seen it.
Yeah, not just that. That experience made you who you were.
Right.
Right.
It was meant for you to go through that to be who you were, to be who you are to him.
But my point is, like,
can-
your
wait.
son see you different because that's
Yeah.
how you present yourself
But you
to
can
your
keep
son.
this brief real quick. Are you gonna let him know the bad you as
Oh,
far as
man.
you say?
Oh yeah, we sit down and talk about it just like this. He can
Oh,
watch
okay,
the
all
podcast
right.
and all. Like,
Right.
I'm an open book to minds. Like,
Yeah.
Real shit.
I can't be no other way because
Yeah.
Right.
you know my mama didn't teach it to me that way. She taught it to me,
Raw.
and that's the only way.
It's always
you know.
raw.
In the end,
R-A-W,
you know,
a terrorist.
It
Here to
worked
bring
out
trouble
better.
to.
It ain't no, you know, disappointments is real. Life
Definitely,
is real, and
definitely.
I want to be the one that at least give them the little stepping stones, and you
Right.
know what they do after that, they do after that. But
Right.
Indeed.
being a father is the most,
It's the
you know,
blessing.
it's the most humblest.
It's the
Oh,
This is
absolutely.
the greatest gift.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
like,
Yeah.
nothing beats it.
My
Nothing
most
beats
proudest
it.
Right.
accomplishment is a
I can
parent, being
dig
a
it.
parent, definitely.
Thank you, Saban, for coming to sit with us, man.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we
You already know.
definitely
I appreciate
I'm
it.
proud of
Give me
you.
your social media, the trucking
Drop your handles,
all
man.
that.
Drop your handles.
Shout out Goldberg Family Trucking. You know,
Goldberg Family Trucking.
we empowering all our people, and you know, we definitely
Hey,
taking
wait,
transportation to the
wait.
next level.
Is y'all hiring?
Oh
Right.
man, you know, we always hiring, man. We always hiring. We always looking for, you know,
This sponsor is a friend. This
You feel me?
ain't no money sponsor.
right.
Yes, it is.
Hey, this
Hey,
my friend.
Hey, you gonna have to go on for 24 on and 6 days off. I don't know if you ready for that life yet, man.
24
You
on
a
and
driver?
6 days.
You know.
24 on and 6
Nah, I
days
really
off.
like
That's
what
okay.
y'all was
Hard work
doing.
pay off.
Yeah.
No, hard work pay off. Yeah, go ahead.
You got y'all all make a a real good team. For
Thank
real.
you,
And,
thank
Thank you.
It was crazy. The energies brought each other
You are second
together.
show, bro.
You feel me? So
Right, straight up.
You
Now
are
tell me.
second
yeah,
show.
for real, man.
Our
Shout out to you,
Southridge
G.
Cameron.
Yeah,
That's who
man.
you look like.
Feel me? Nah, it's crazy, man. Thanks for having me though. for real.
He a Ridge legend though. He a
Right,
Boston
right,
Ave
right, right.
legend too,
Yeah,
though.
for sure.
Trust me.
Thank you guys so
Thank you.
much for tuning in to us. We really appreciate your attention. We want to thank our sponsor, Dubs Organic
Coffee blend.
Blend.
Hey, you drink coffee?
Hell yeah.
I drink coffee. There's 3 different blends, you guys. We have our CBD Earth Essence. We have our glazed donut and our power, which is the increased caffeine. You
Get your
guys
crunk.
stay tuned.
Wait.
Stay tuned for the
Go
drop.
back to the first one.
We
Get
want to
your crunk. What's
honestly.
the
Let
first
me
one?
just tell you, we want to support our Black-owned businesses. That's
Absolutely.
That's what this
Oh,
podcast
yes,
is
yes,
about.
Yes, sir.
Is bringing attention to us and empowering us. So we thank you for tuning
Black
in.
and brown.
Y'all
Thank
ever had
Dub,
the
our sponsor.
y'all
We thank
ever
our
had
studio.
Earth coffee?
Shout out
Did
to
she say it was
7-Eleven.
Earth coffee?
No.
Earth Essence.
Earth
Earth
essence.
Essence.
So that mean a little
It's from the
Erica
earth.
Badu
I want
and
the
Right,
blend.
right,
I want to try
and
the blend.
that's
though.
all that
Yeah.
like you know get
Earth
that Earth
Essence
But
for the
Erica
ladies.
Badu put that stank on it.
If you,
that's
that's
I don't want to taste it stank.
It's the CBD.
we not
It's
gonna
the
take your
CBD
stuff.
for me. That's the Care Buddy drug.
Right.
You don't want to get high. You just want the medication. So
Exactly.
that Earth
Well, we
Essence.
got
Look out
Rex.
for it. Look out for it, you
Shout out
guys.
Gang
Thank
Tapes.
you, Rex.
Oh, we gonna put it
Oh,
all
Gang
on
Tapes.
on
Yeah,
the
go
podcast.
look out
Gang
Gang
Tapes.
Tapes.
When
Yeah.
that come out, 99.
Yeah, we came out 99, but life on
But
the
you can
life
get
after
whatever
Gang
you can
Tapes
find
was
it,
right.
but just pay
Gang
for it.
Tapes. Oh, shout out that handle too.
Yeah,
because I seen that was on another
life
handle.
after Gang Tapes. Y'all can go check out all the new stuff coming and the content. And soon as Lionsgate get off their ass, we gonna do it again.
We'll put it on the. We'll put the shots and shit up.
Yeah,
there.
we're gonna do it again.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
All right,
All right.
appreciate it.
Night night,
Thank
Trail.
you.
Thank you.
Night night.
Thank y'all.